Happy Thursday evening, everybody, and welcome to the official start of Week 15. And for a lot of you, that means playoffs, whether it's round one or round two. So let's get you ready. We've been getting you ready, of course, all week with our lives and our videos, but now it's crunch time. If you've got players for Thursday night, and we got a lot going on here, so let's start talking football. We've got a lot of players to discuss. Let's save the Tampa Bay Atlanta thing for the very end, right? Let's give some people some time to get on because I know we're going to have a ton of questions about the Tampa Bay receivers. But actually, I hate to do this to you, Chris, but let's start out with some weather discussion.
Again.
Well,
we've fallen for this again. What do we got? What we got this week? What weather nonsense what weather non-factor do we have this week?
It's getting serious. All right, it's intense. And look, you're a Californian. I'm a Floridian by by nature, and so cold. No, I get it. Like if I had to play in the cold, I'd be like, I'm done. I do like Notre Dame, just like I'm not playing. I give up. There's going to be bitter cold in Chicago. They're saying it's going to be like a high of 0, like negative 10 degrees or something insane like that. Cincinnati could have some severe cold, and then all throughout the north, basically. So it could impact games like for the Giants, Washington game, and maybe New England, Buffalo. It's going to be ridiculously cold. Now, it's not about snow and all this wetness, but like extreme, like make you want to slap yourself in the face cold.
This isn't even that bad. I'm looking temp in the 20s, temp in the teens, temp around freezing, which is like 32 degrees, 35 degrees. Come on. 10 degrees, temperature around freezing, at roughly freezing, temp around 20 degrees. This isn't like negative. This isn't like negative.
I mean, you're looking at right now, or you're looking at this weekend?
I'm looking at
the cold front.
I'm looking at the current prognostications for the games this weekend. Look, I know we are a bunch of sissies on our computers, talking about players and how many catches they get, how many yards they get. The dudes on the football field are not sissies. This is come on. The game everybody was most worried about last week, Bengals, Bills, was one of the highest scoring games of the entire slate. These guys can play in cold weather. Like, please don't overreact to weather.
All right. No, they'll talk like every single play is going to be a running play for 2 yards. No, not buying that.
Because apparently when it's cold, you can run the ball, but you can't throw the ball. Like it doesn't hurt to run the ball in the cold, but man, throwing that ball, man, I don't know. Like what? Is the ball frozen?
Not physically possible to throw the ball more than 1 yard. Oh, that's funny. Well, just throw it out there. It's going to be cold. Yeah.
I mean, look, like you said, if you and I were playing in, I'd be like, don't start us. Do not start. I mean, don't start us anyways. But like,
I was going to say, I'd be going home. I'd be like, I'm done. Okay.
No, this doesn't seem that bad. I don't see any. The only one that even has like any real weather other than temperature that I see is Indy at Seattle, a chance for rain. But it's Seattle. Of course, there's a chance for rain.
Yeah, it's always a chance for rain. It's like Miami. The chance? Like, no, there's very little chance it won't rain at some point during the day. All right, let's talk actual player news here. What do we start? What do you want to start with? Get the good news first, or get the bad news out of the way?
Well, I mean, I don't know. What's the good news?
The good news is, according to sources, CeeDee Lamb is quote unquote progressing nicely. Could play this week. How are you feeling about that?
Yeah, I feel good. I mean, if you got CeeDee Lamb and he plays, you play him. There's not even an ask. There's not even like are we worried or anything here? Nah, if he plays, you play him.
Right. If he does play, I know we've been saying this, Ryan Flournoy, popular pickup, of course. Why not after last week, what he did and CeeDee Lamb? But if CeeDee does play, any flex value for Flournoy, or it's just like, nah, it's done?
Nah, way too. Come on, with your season on the line, way too risky here.
All right. So don't drop him yet. Let's see. I mean, obviously he hasn't cleared yet. They think they said he still has like 1 or 2 things to do. Who knows? Whatever that means. And then maybe even better. Hey, T. Higgins, he's out there. Concussion? What concussion? Part 2 or part 3. He was doing individual drills, not team drills. And so, I mean, not taking contact, but he was out there. I mean, you feel like T is actually going to suit up then.
Yeah, this one I'm a little more on the fence about because again, he's got to clear. That's the thing is he's got to clear all the protocols. It's not about like how he feels necessarily. Like I don't know, they have certain protocols and the player has to go through each one of them. And if he does, he's cleared. If he doesn't, he's not. So, but I think it's good news for the fact that okay, maybe you don't have T. Higgins this week, but you could have him in week 16 and 17 at least.
Yeah. Again, with all these guys, we never know up until like. Unless it's official that they've cleared and they say they're playing, you kind of just have to assume they're not be ready to pivot. But both of those guys could make it in time. All right. Not so good news. I guess let's start with the bigger one. So this is the second day in a row. Josh Jacobs has missed practice. And the bad news of that is it's the knee, which, back before when he wasn't missed that one game, it was the knee. And so they're not panicking. They're not saying jeopardy for missing or something. But when you don't practice, I mean, if he doesn't practice tomorrow, then all of a sudden we're going to have to panic. So look, in my leagues where waivers already ran and like I had a room, I'm kind of sneaky stashing Emmanuel Wilson just in case. Are you worried about Jacobs?
You got to be worried about Jacobs. Even if he plays, now you got to wonder, like, he had an MRI on Monday to make sure he hadn't done any serious damage to the knee. Like this, he's not close to 100%. And now they're going on the road in Denver. I think you got to be worried here. I mean, I would have a hard time not starting Jacobs if he plays because I mean he's brought you this far, but at the same time, you also got to be very worried.
So, all right. So, yeah, maybe, especially if you have Jacobs, grabbing Emmanuel Wilson sounds like a pretty good idea just to be safe. But even if you don't, I mean, if he's the guy, we saw what he could do. But also, tough matchup, right, against Denver Broncos. So, not the smashiest of spots, but still. Emmanuel Wilson, pretty good option. And then Breece Hall, I know, and he's on the Jets, not that crazy. But he's also going to be questionable. He's missing time with practice. Does this now with the knee? I mean, is this enough? It was like, just forget it. Like, just forget it.
I mean, I was already pretty close to just forget it for Breece Hall, so I didn't need much of a push here.
All right. Well, there you go, Breece. It was nice knowing you. What about tonight? Let's talk about Tampa Bay and Atlanta. All right, it's official. The guy who is playing is Mike Evans, right? He was questionable. Okay, he's in. He's playing. Let's repeat it for those who maybe weren't on yesterday, the day before. Feeling about Mike Evans, is he startable, and how much so?
I mean, he's certainly startable. I don't have I have him like the low end of the solid guys here. I mean, there's certainly plenty of players I would play over Mike Evans that I think are much safer, that have upside. But there's also a ton of guys I would not start over Mike Evans. So you got to feel pretty good here. I mean, it's a great matchup against the Falcons.
So, yeah, he's one. That's the thing. He's kind of in the middle here, right? Not like an absolute must start, but not someone that you should be too scared away from either. So it's going to be, it depends, right? It really depends. And then Drake London, in case you weren't sure for tonight, he's out. Yep. And Kate Otten is out too. By the way, I saw that for Tampa. So I guess that maybe offsets a little bit as far as Evans goes. The other player I'm sure we're going to have a ton of questions about is Mecca Igbukah. Now, I also saw a little nugget that they've been saying. I know it's coach speak, but they repeated Bowles and Grizzard. They're all repeating that, they're going to try to get him comfortable, give him some easy targets early and often. I think they both used the phrase early and often, trying to get him some little like dinks and dunks maybe. I mean, do you think this is like a try to get right spot? You said you had a feeling. What was it, like a dream or some sort of
It's not a dream. It just feels like, I mean, obviously this is this is far from 100% here, but it just feels like when a guy has had a stretch that's been this bad, and finally everybody is like, nope, that's it, right? That's it. You can't start. That's the week where it's like, oh, hey, look who randomly decided to show up again. So I don't know, and it is a good matchup, but I also understand it's extremely risky here.
Well, yeah, I know, because the risk is I feel like this could be like Justin Jefferson again. Like, we kind of said that last week. Like, I
Right.
mean, he's going to get right. We're just he didn't. So, but it could be this week. Right now, I feel like, okay, now we're definitely out on Justin Jefferson, and of course, he gets the Cowboys, he'll go off. But I mean,
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Because like last week, there were still people that were like, "Oh, come on, it's a good matchup." Like, you know what I mean? Now this week, everybody's like, "Nah, you can't. And now Justin Jefferson's gonna have a nice week.
Well, it's an even better matchup. I mean, come on, it's the Cowboys, so you figure, but I don't know. So, well, this is why we do the questions. We don't always have the answers, but we'll try. So you guys have questions, and you have 2 hours until the game kicks off to get them in. We're going to answer as many questions as we can. You know how this works if you've been here before. And if you don't, let me tell you how it works. We're going to be here for the next 2 hours to answer as many questions as we can. If you super chat, that absolute guarantees we will answer your question before the game starts, and we'll get your question posted. If you got that membership, of course, our members, you already know too. And if you didn't, then it's not humanly possible for us to come close to answering all of these comments and questions. So we'll do as many as we can if anything sticks out, but we'll usually stick to the supers and the members first. You might also know if you've been here before, but if you haven't, you should know that we partner with Underdog. And I'm sure you know what Underdog is, but if you don't, let me tell you real quick. It's a place to make your NFL picks, and you can right now take this for tonight. Bijan Robinson getting more than 0 yards. Yeah, I'll take that. Take the higher on that, but you only get this if you're a new customer, right? New customers get the free pick here for tonight. Bijan getting just a yard, and they also will get free cash. That's right. As soon as you make your very first deposit on Underdog and use code ENDGAME when you sign up, you'll get as much as $1,000 of bonus cash put into your account. They'll match half of your initial deposit. So you get some bonus cash, and then you get more bonus cash because as soon as you use your free pick and make any picks and you spend $5 towards your picks, you're going to get another $100 in bonus funds just like that put into your account. So free cash, more free cash, bonus funds, and then you get the free pick. So why not try Underdog? Get your picks in for tonight. And then also, there's an app you should know about if you haven't been with us all season long. It's called Draft Lane. It is our app. And on that app, we do what we do here. We answer your questions. We already got a bunch of questions. It's playoff time. It's been busy. But real quick reminder, you can use it risk-free. It's a free download already from the App Store and the Play Store. And if you use promo code ENDGAME, when you go to the little settings wheel here, you apply that, you'll get 10 free points, and you can use that to ask your first couple of questions. These users did that. Let's do a couple because I want to show you how it works. Okay, and so you see how it says Yahoo and Sleeper. That means if you're in a Yahoo or Sleeper league, it syncs. If you have a start-sit question, you can check out your roster. All right, so this one got Bucky going tonight. It's probably a good one. Christian Watson. Got Mike Evans. Let's see the bench. Nobody too tempting here. Do you see anybody tempting here?
I mean, the only one that would be tempting, like, I don't mind moving if you go back to the starting lineup. Like, I mean, Evans shouldn't be in the flex anyways. I don't mind. Let's put Evans into the wide receiver spot over Christian Watson. And then if Jacobs is out, I would rather flex Emmanuel Wilson than Christian Watson.
Yeah, so not very many startable players on this bench. If there's one, maybe Bam. He would be the only other one. So if Jacobs plays, we're not starting Wilson. We just go Watson over Bam.
Yeah, I'd probably still. I don't love Bam this week.
All right, let's put Evans at wide receiver 2. Not flexing a Thursday night player. And Watson at flex. And then if Jacobs is flex Wilson instead. And then it looks like another question here says another ESPN league. Let's sneak in another question. Start Allen or Burrow.
Got to go. I'm going to go Allen and Fannin, although I do really like Pitts tonight with London out.
Yeah, Pitts has been solid, but Fannin definitely has that ceiling, right? Let's go Fannin. You can't not start Josh Allen. All right. There was another one. Was it this one? There was another one. Let's do this one because it's got a Mike Evans question in it. Who to start receiver? Currently have Terry. Snow. See, I told you. Or do I play Wilson? Yeah, tough defense. All right.
I would just go. I don't even see any snow. It just says temps around freezing, which you can't even if it's not freezing, it can't even snow. So
I got Terry and Zay at receiver, flexing Travion Henderson. Anybody here? Michael Wilson or Mike Evans?
I might go Evans over Zay Flowers. I mean, I can't feel great about Zay Flowers.
Yeah, he had 6 yards against the Bengals last time.
Yeah.
And the weather. So all right. Anything else? Nothing else, right? I don't think so.
I think that's good.
Got to go Kittle over Warren. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's start Evans over Zay, but keep Terry in. All right. Yeah, and I think I saw Marvin Harrison didn't practice again. I mean, he's probably out.
Right.
All right. Well, there you go. That's draft lane, but we got many more questions. Let's get to it. And you know where we're starting. It's Bob. Bob, the very first comment this morning. Appreciate you as always. Feels pretty good about his core 4. Well,
hopefully Jacobs plays.
Yeah. What about the flex? Rico or Evans?
Yeah, I'm gonna flex Evans tonight.
Yeah, no, those guys are lower. You're right. All right. You know what? Only because you asked, and only because it's the second comment. Perfect opportunity for shameless plug. Defense matters. I mean, of course it matters. If you have to start defense, every position matters. Top 10 playoff defenses coming soon. So you'll see a video about that. Rank them not just for this week, but for the playoffs. I'm going to break down the schedules and all of that. So this week, wow, you have basically, the top 2 defenses, but got to take a chance on Seattle against Rivers, right?
Yeah, it sounds like Phillip Rivers is going to start. As crazy as that is, I think you got to take a chance there.
It actually is quite crazy, but it's just kind of like par for the course of 2025. All right, Jordan Dumas for Super Chat. Current lineup: got Josh Allen, the Sun God, Rice, Diggs, Neal, Jones. I hope that's not actually Tyler Johnson. There is a Tyler Johnson. He's for the Jets. Please tell me it's not Tyler Johnson.
It's got to be Theo Johnson at tight end, right? Because it looks like tight end then flex. I'm going to assume Theo Johnson. Watson. Mike Evans. I would put Evans in over Jefferson. Come on, can we really play Jefferson?
And then if it's Theo Johnson, we've got to put Likely in over him, right?
Yeah, Likely over Theo Johnson.
Now, what if it's, which probably not, but what if it's Tyler or Warren?
Well, then I would leave Tyler Warren in.
Yeah, more likely the first one. All right, there you go. Alex Sanchez, start 2, and a flex. Rico Chuba, Judkins, Hendo, Genti, C-Rod, Buka, Jennings, Nico, T-Mac, Chase, Shakir. All right, you got a strong squad here.
All right, 2 running backs are going to be Judkins and Henderson. 2 wide receivers are going to be Nico and Chase. I'm going to flex Jennings.
And he, He's good. He's got, remember, Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson in the super flex. Pretty good.
Jeez.
All right. Cody is wondering if it's time for legend in his own mind, Kenny Pickett, to get the start over Joe Burrow. A little aggressive.
Little aggressive. But I just realized this is a revenge game for Kenny Pickett.
It technically is. It is. We'll see
Although
who gets the revenge.
I don't know if he feels like he needs to get revenge against the Eagles.
Yeah. It's funny when they're like, oh, the rematch of his former team. I'm like, which one? It's not his only former team.
I mean, he can't be too upset with the Eagles. They got him a Super Bowl ring last year. So,
yeah, no kidding. All right. Naeem Walker, welcome back. What's up? Got to get the first playoff win, Evans or Watson.
You got to go Evans in the better match. This is such a tough spot for Christian Watson this week. Maybe getting the Surtain shadow.
Yeah. Yep, let's go Evans. All right, Front Street Mopars. Starting Dak, Chase Brown, Henry, Puka, JSN, Fannin, flexing Lamb, Terry. Nice. Here's the bench. Any changes? I mean, obviously, if Lamb doesn't play, you could just go Flournoy, but you probably prefer Woody, I would assume.
Yeah. Dak, Chase Brown, Puka, JSN. I mean, yeah, this team is stacked, but if Lamb sits, if he doesn't clear, then I would flex Marks.
Yeah, everything else looks good. All right, Mark Wassman is always nice and early. Ferg or Juwan Johnson this week?
I would probably say Berg if CeeDee Lamb was going to be out, but it sounds like CeeDee Lamb might play, so I think I'm just going to go Juwan here.
Yeah, if Lamb misses, that's obviously a bump for Ferguson, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think if Lamb misses, Ferg has to be the play.
Yeah, just higher ceiling. All right, so let's wait and see. Thank you, as always, for the reminder, Molly Wop. Don't forget. I mean, you don't have to wait. We just started, but just click thumbs up right now. And anybody here who hasn't subscribed yet, double check, make sure. Maybe you thought you subscribed, you haven't. Just go and hit subscribe now. We definitely appreciate that. And let's see. We appreciate Daniel Scarrett. Been on a lot all week. Should I start Evans or Olave?
I have Evans slightly ahead of Olave. I mean, Olave feels a little safer here, but Olave's target share with Tyler Shuck has not been great. This one is very, very close. I don't know. Now that I think about it, like in the fantasy playoffs, I might just go Olave, but then I feel like, am I just taking the easy way out, the safe way out?
Well, and I know these days Olave feels a little more safe, like just it's more of a high floor play. But I think I would go Olave here because the matchup is still pretty good. Right, Carolina, less risk, yeah. So I'm going to go Olave as well. Caleb Williams just got dropped. Totally fine. Leave him out there.
You don't
get hurts. That didn't even mention, I don't think it's news. People, of course, they're going to ask, right? It's Philadelphia, but they're going to ask, oh, are you going to bench Jalen Hurts? Like, seriously?
I'm not
going to bench Jalen Hurts. No, they're asking Sirianni.
Oh, what?
Yeah. No, the reporter, they're like, yeah, are you considering benching Jalen Hurts? Like, what?
Did he laugh at them?
No. He didn't laugh, but he kind of got defensive. But it's like,
well, yeah, that's a dumb question.
It is a dumb question. He probably wasn't surprised because he's in Philly, you know. Nolf made it to the playoffs. You're welcome. All right, well let's now win in the playoffs. Half PPR, start, sit, Dak or Dart.
I do like Dart this week, but I think you still got to go Dak.
Yeah, and then start 2, RJ, Neal, Hampton, and Pickens, Watson, Sutton. Are we starting 2 of each position?
Yeah, are we starting 2 of each or just 2 total? If it's 2 total, I'm going RJ and Pickens. If it's 2 of each, I'm going to go RJ Hampton and Pickens Sutton.
Yeah. All right, there you go. Yeah, I guess it would. I mean, it would make sense if it's 2 of each, but who knows? Billy Joe, Evans, Watson, or Terry?
I'm going to go Terry. This is a great matchup for Terry this week against the Giants.
Yep, Terry it is. And then Swift or Corum?
I'm still going to go Swift here. He's still the lead back, gets most of the touches, catches passes. One thing about the Lions, they're terrible against the pass, but they're still pretty good against run.
Yeah. And Corum certainly has flex value. I'll just say this, not just because of the cold, but I do think the Bears are going to try to run the ball a lot this week. That's what they want to get back to. And they should be able to run the ball a lot because, it's Cleveland. So I think Swift is totally fine. I think Monenga is totally fine this week as well. All right, Willie Chase has a few questions. Let's start with the first one. 10-team standard. Wide receiver 2. Have Lamb and crossed fingers Flournoy, but wide receiver 2 options are Pierce, Pearsall, Evans, Reed, Slayton, Coker. It says needs 1.
I think it's got to be Evans here. The only other one I'd probably even consider is Slayton against Commanders, but this group, I feel just fine starting Evans.
Yeah, I'm like, this is a 10-teamer, and you just like picking up a wide receiver 2 on the waiver wire. Like, what happened? But you just need a guy who could score. Evans could certainly score. All right, now this is a 12-team PPR. May and Kittle are starting, needs 2 running backs, 2 receivers in the flex. Achane, Judkins, Henderson, Bucky, Hampton, Monenga, Singletary, and Wright. If Achane is out, sounds like Achane's fine though.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Achane, Bucky at running back. I just go Evans, T-Mac at wide receiver. And then I'm going to flex Judkins.
All right. And that's Willie. So now, are you ready? I mean, there's no easing into things tonight. It's Robert Perky time, which you know what this means. He's got his own lightning round. For those who don't know, Robert is officially in 30 fantasy leagues and somehow is on track to win almost all of them. So here we go. All right, Robert. Igbuka, Godwin, or Pittman?
Oh, man. I might just take a chance on Igbuka tonight.
That's actually where I was leaning to. I mean, Pittman with Rivers, who knows? You could get nothing.
Right.
Go Igbuka. I don't want to buy into coach speak, but they really could try to get him more involved. Sounds like they want to. Sutton or Waddle?
Oh, man.
Hey, for what it's worth, I will say this because I know you're not crazy about the Dolphins offense, but TJ Watt is questionable because he's got like a lung issue. He might not play Monday night.
Well, that's good. It's good to know TJ Watt won't be in coverage against Jalen Waddle.
The two is gonna have all day to throw to only Jalen Waddle and nobody else.
It matters. You know what it means? It just means Achane is going to run for 180 yards because they're not going to be able to stop the run, and the Dolphins will have to throw the ball even less. But that being said, I don't feel great about Sutton either. I literally have these guys like back to back, so I'll just go Waddle, I guess. Can't say I love either.
I prefer the slight edge to Waddle. Judkins or RJ?
Yeah, I've got Harvey ahead of Judkins.
Yeah, Juwan or Kincaid?
Juwan.
Devonta Smith or Wandale? Ooh,
I'm going Wandale this week against Commanders.
Yeah, it's such a good spot. Let's go Wandale. Burrow or May?
Burrow.
Woody or Neal?
Woody
or RJ?
Can't go this high on Woody. RJ.
Travion or Wandale?
Wow, that one's tough. I actually do have Wandale ahead of Travion. it's full PPR. I'm gonna go Wandale.
Yeah, hard to trust Travion Henderson this week, but we'll see. Quinshawn Judkins or Travis Etienne?
Judkins.
Judkins or Wandale?
Judkins.
Bowers or Fannin?
Bowers. Even with Kenny Pickett, I'm not benching Bowers.
Yeah, I mean we're big on Fannin, but again, you exactly you just don't bench Bowers. He's been good enough. All right, and then Robert just wants to say thinks Juwan and Godwin are going to do better than their projections.
Well, I don't know if I don't think they're projected very high, so they could.
Oh wait, we're not done. Travion or Terry?
Oh, I've got Terry higher. Close. Very close. That one's very close.
Diggs or Terry?
I've got Terry higher again.
Kincaid or Goddard?
Goddard.
And Tet or Terry?
Terry.
Wandale or Olave?
Wandale.
And then there's Juwan or Jacoby.
I'm gonna go Jacoby. I don't
Really?
feel like
I thought you were going Juwan.
I don't like does Juwan have a higher ceiling than Jacoby? I don't know. I don't think so.
Well, he gets Tennessee. He's a smash spot. I mean, we like Jennings quite a bit this week. So
wait, I was thinking. No, my bad. I was thinking Juwan Johnson. Yeah, Jennings.
Okay.
I don't know why I was thinking Juwan Johnson.
Well, yeah, 2 Juwans, but I think that's how he spells his. All right, so let's go Jennings. Confirms Robert Perky's bias. Thinks Jennings is going to smash. And just for the record, 24 teams are in the playoffs. Yeah, you might want to lighten the load a little bit. Just a little bit.
Nice. Well done.
But congrats. All right. Let's get now to Pedro Cuevas. Also got some questions here. Needs help with 2 teams. Here's the first one. He's got Dak, JT, Gibbs, Evans, Juwan, Jennings, Theo Johnson, Mike Wilson. And then there's the bench. Any changes?
I mean, no. Well, I don't know. I might go Sutton over Michael Wilson. That one's tough because, again, why do they have to play the Texans this week? Why can't they be playing literally any defense but the Texans and Broncos? And I would just be like Michael Wilson. Just start Michael Wilson. Like, I don't even care. I wouldn't even care who they were playing. Like, you'd be, it's tough. I don't care. Tough matchup. I don't care. But this is like a brutal matchup.
The worst.
But man, he's going to get so many targets.
Well, I know what I've been thinking about. I was like, I don't want Wilson this week, but if Harrison is out, he will at least still get targets. But again, it's more like a floor play, but Sutton is still also kind of a floor play. I'm not feeling a big game from Sutton, but I'm okay leaving Michael Wilson in there if Harrison's out. I think it's fine.
Yeah, it's probably fine.
All right.
Only if Harrison's out. If Harrison plays, then no, I'm definitely putting Sutton.
Oh, yeah. No. All right, here's team 2. Dart, H.N. Cook, Puka, T-Mac, Juwan Johnson, Jacobs. All right.
Travion on the bench.
Okay.
I wonder if I just go. I mean, even if Jacobs plays, do I just put Travion in over Jacobs? I mean, we've got to be worried about this knee. Although I saw a stat like Jacobs owns the Broncos for some reason. Like owns them. Like owns them more than Aaron Jones used to own the Bears. Aaron Jones does not own the Bears anymore. I will say I would go Evans over T-Mac. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Jacobs, Travion is close. I mean, look, if Jacobs is out, obviously you're putting Travion in anyways. But like if Jacobs doesn't practice tomorrow, you got to be worried about this knee. I might just play Travion anyways.
Right. So let's wait on that one and see what the status is, Pedro. If Jacobs is good, you start him. If we're still worried, then yeah. And if it's like, well, we'll see game time, like it's your playoffs, you can't risk it. Okay. Mark Wassman, very scared to start Evans, even in a 14-teamer.
All right. Well, I mean, who are your options?
Lamar Kyron, Michael Wilson, Evans, Juwan Johnson, flexing DK. Well, Marv is on the bench. Judy. I mean, really? Do you want to start Judy over Mike Evans?
I mean, that's the thing. Like, you're not scared to start? I mean, I'm scared to start DK.
You could, yeah, I'm scared to start DK. It's PPR. I don't know. I could be too optimistic about Chris Rodriguez. You could always just flex Rodriguez because of his matchup.
Yeah, he does have a good matchup, but I'd be scared to start him too. I mean, it just feels like, I mean, that's the thing. Like you say, you're scared to start Evans. Totally fair, but like, look at the guys you're thinking about putting in. Like, do they not scare you?
Yeah, Judy always scares me. Yeah, Evans is not the one I'm questioning here. It's DK is the one. DK or C Rod for the floor. I might go C Rod. Everything else is good though. What about Juan Pablo? Needs one receiver and two flexes. Wandale, Ladd, Watson, Singletary, Reed, Pearsall, Theo, Johnson.
I'm gonna go Wandale at wide receiver. Two flexes here. I think I still have to go Christian Watson as one of the flexes and probably Devin Singletary as the other. Hold on one moment.
All right, we get at least one giant in there. Power EP7 in standard. 2, 2, and 1. CMC, Kyron, Harvey, Manungai, Myers, Wilson, Evans, Godwin. And then we have a lot of tight end choices. Okay, so 2 running backs, I'm pretty sure. CMC, we can go CMC, Harvey, and flex Kyron, right?
Probably.
Okay, so receiver, we don't have a lot of options. Remember, this is standard, so just go Evans, Myers, or Wilson.
Yeah, I probably go Evans, Jacoby, CMC, Harvey, definitely flexing Kyron, Fannin, Ferguson, Andrews, likely Kincaid. I mean, look, this is standard. We need touchdowns. I mean, Fannin scored last week, but I'll say Ferguson, if CD's out, he'd probably be my number one choice. Otherwise, I might take a chance on Andrews here against the Bengals. Like, he could certainly score a touchdown this week.
Yeah. I mean, anybody against the Bengals is a good option. So there you go. All right, now Pedro Navarez. This is also non-PPR, Bowers or Pitts.
I PPR, non-PPR, half PPR, tight end premium, non-tight end premium, tight end loses a point, tight end gains a point, whatever. It's Bowers.
All right. Well, here's one thing. It's non-PPR. We would look for touchdowns, right? Kyle Pitts has one touchdown all year.
So does he have like 3 in his entire life?
Pretty much. Feels like that. It's like averages 1 per season. NTY. Looks like CD's playing. All right. Yeah. As of right now. Got Florida Addison Stevenson. Who are we playing here? Yeah, Addison, I did see that. The Vikings, their injury report today was like half their roster.
So you know what's going to happen. Addison's going to miss, and then Jefferson's going to get 10 targets and go off this week. I mean, I don't really want to start either of these guys, but I might take a chance on Ramondre. I mean, look, it's not a great matchup. The Bills' run defense is not. I know people still saying like, oh, you got to start running backs against the Bills. They're terrible against the run, but they haven't been lately. But Stevenson was the guy. I'd probably just go Stevenson here.
Yeah, obviously if CD is out, you just go Flournoy. No worries. Big Man Fishing, what is up? I know he was in draft lane earlier today. 10-teamer, though. This is the other league. Hurts, CMC, Judkins, Corum, K9, Vidal, and then 2 receivers in the flex. Nico, well, no, Harrison, Watson, Sutton, Igbuka, Godwin.
Yeah, CMC, Judkins going to be running backs. Nico, I guess Sutton is going to be my wide receiver too. We got to flex somebody here. I mean, I might just take a chance on Igbuka tonight. Well, don't flex Igbuka, though. Move him out of the flex.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm going to go CMC, Judkins, Nico, Igbuka with Sutton at the flex.
All right, there you go, big man. And then back to Pedro Navarez. This is a 10-team standard. I'm going to go with Rodriguez, Terry, Devonta Smith, or Waddle. Usually we go for the running back, but over those guys?
I think so. I think in non-PPR, I feel good enough about Chris Rodriguez in a good matchup, touchdown upside. I think so.
Yeah. In standard, he's getting the majority of the touches. He's the guy there. It's such a good, I should say, it's just such a bad defense. The Giants are like now officially the worst run defense in the NFL. So,
Yep.
like, I don't want to go all Devon Villay here, but like, I really want to start Z-Rod as many places as possible. And we'll see how that goes. Alex Bellefue, 2 receivers and a flex. T, if he plays, Wilson, Igbuka, Evans, Sutton, Hampton, Harvey, Marks.
Ooh. I'm going to go Evans and T at wide receiver. Otherwise, Evans, Sutton. I think you got to flex RJ Harvey here. Man, these are those annoying leagues where it's like, I don't want to necessarily play my wide receivers, and I have to bench the running backs I actually want in my lineup. Like, wow, man.
Yeah. But at least you have a lot of good options. There you go. Xander the Great needs a tight end. Is it Pitts, who doesn't score touchdowns? Juwan Johnson, Brenton Strange, Dalton Schultz, Loveland Parkinson, who does score touchdowns, or AJ Barner?
I think I just go Pitts tonight with no Drake London. Should be a good spot for Pitts here.
Yeah, he gets you the highest floor. Again, that's assuming this is PPR. If it's non-PPR, it's probably not Pitts, though, right? Because he doesn't score touchdowns.
I mean, but how often does these other guys score? I guess every now and then. Maybe Parkinson maybe has the best chance to score in non-PPR, honestly.
Yeah, Parkinson can't stop scoring. He's got 4 of the last 5. He's got a touchdown.
Yep. Well, he's on that Rams offense. It helps.
Yeah. Like if it's not, I might just go Parkinson, but it's Pitts if it is PPR. Jay, what's up, Jay? Is Daniels droppable since he's not playing? Darnold and T-Law on the waivers, already has Dak.
I mean, yeah, I think Daniels is droppable, but I will say if you already have a really good QB, like you're not going to play Darnold or T-Law, then I would probably hold Daniels just in case. But like if you said like, hey, I have Daniels and I could pick up Darnold or T-Law, I'd be like, yeah, drop him for T-Law or Darnold. But you're going to roll with Dak this week anyway, so why not just hold Daniels and see what happens next week?
Yeah, I don't feel so great about the matchups for Darnold and T-Law. I don't really want to start either of them if I don't have to this week. I'd just go with Dak. So, yeah, no reason to pick up those quarterbacks. And really, you just go Dak rest of the season if JD doesn't come back. He's got a great schedule.
Yep.
Ramondre, no, I don't want to start Ramondre over Manungai or maybe not even Judah.
Nah.
Joe Lee, RJ Harvey or Ashton Genty?
RJ Harvey.
Yep, easy. And then Igbuka or DK?
I mean, again, I might just take a chance on Igbuka tonight. Like, DK Metcalf can kill you just as easily as Igbuka can.
He can and he will. No. I know he's coming off his best game, right, with Rodgers or like a DK, but I don't know. And then Genty or Rico?
Ooh,
that one's closer. I think it's Genty. At least he is getting you a semblance of a floor because he catches passes and he does have a chance to score. Rico has the ceiling, right? Rico can break off a big run. Rico could have a big game. It's the Saints. So I think this is a debate of risk tolerance, right? What are you looking for? Floor or ceiling?
Yeah. I mean, I technically do have Genty slightly ahead of Rico because there's also the unknown of how this Panthers backfield is going to look coming out of the bye.
Right.
I don't know. I might just go Genty here.
All right, then let's get to Moises. All right, we've already discussed, not worried about the pitch count thing for Evans. Even if he's not out there every snap, he can still catch a touchdown and do plenty. So pivot to Olave or Flowers, though.
Well, I'm okay going Olave over Evans if you want to play it safer, for sure.
Yeah, we already mentioned Olave here. Tyler Durden wants to know Mike Evans or Jordan Addison.
Okay, I mean, there's like playing it safer with Olave, and then there's like which riskier guy do you want? I want the better riskier guy, Evans.
Right. I'll take him with an injured Baker Mayfield than a 1,000% healthy JJ McCarthy.
Exactly.
Which, by the way, Jordan Addison not healthy either. He's on the injury report. So, Derek Gonzalez, Evans, Wilson, Jennings, Hampton, Rico, Watson, Ladd needs one receiver and one flex.
I'm gonna go Jennings and Evans and Hampton. Literally neck and neck for me. I mean, Hampton safer, obviously, probably going to get more touches. Should give you a nice floor, has touchdown upside. Evans the bigger ceiling in this matchup, so I don't know. I mean, Jennings definitely my wide receiver, and it just comes down to, I guess, how risky you feel here, because I literally have Evans and Hampton back to back in my ranks, so
yeah. Yeah, of course, depends on how you feel. I think I feel good enough about Hampton. I give the edge to Hampton. So let's go Jennings. Hampton, Young Money is in the house. Dak or Dart? Dak. 6 points with, oh no. Here it is, -1 per sack.
I don't even, like, I'm still going Dak. Like, Dak doesn't take, like, 10 sacks. I know against the Vikings, he could maybe take a bunch of sacks, but.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, if the team that gives up more sacks is definitely the Giants, right? You feel like Dart gets sacked a lot more than Dart, but the Vikings are a much better defense than Washington. But I'm just going to go Dak here as well. 6 points, passing touchdown. I feel much better about Dak passing for touchdowns.
Yes.
Bench, Flowers, Warren, or Swift?
We got bench one of these guys. Is that I'm probably benching whoever the Warren is. Although, could make a case to bench Flowers as well.
True.
But I don't know. I'm probably just benching. I have him very close here, so my gut reaction was bench Warren. Let's go with bench Warren.
Yeah, at least Flowers does get you some upside. I mean, maybe he shows out like he did last week. Lamar is looking better, so give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe. I know he was a dud against the Bengals last time, but just don't feel like a big game from Warren. Johnny Camarena, 911, a.k.a. Johnny 22 Bear. Baker or Darnold?
Darnold.
Got to keep the number one spot. Absolutely.
Keep it.
And then Boone, 9778. Bucks going against Falcons tonight, or the Niners? I believe they get the Titans.
Yeah, I'll take it. Any defense going against the Titans.
I mean, you're right. Going against Kirk Cousins and Atlanta, totally solid here. But let's go against Titans.
Well, I gotta go grab my laptop.
Yeah. Cody wants to know, should I pick up Emmanuel Wilson? Yeah. All right. So this comment came in a little before we started live. So I already mentioned that Jacobs now 2 straight missed practices. You figured he was good to go after playing, last week, and he's looked good, but I'm picking him up just to be safe, especially if you have Jacobs, you almost have to. And then a lot of you picked up Jalen Wright because of the HN injury last week. Well, he's fine. You can drop Wright, stash Wilson now instead. But yeah, definitely pick up Wilson if you can. Karen Cooney, in that bonus league, would you play Evans over Flowers or Wandale?
Ooh, I'd play him over Flowers, but not Wandale, actually.
Wandale has the upside to go for 100. He's done it a couple times this year. I think I'd go Wandale here. All right. Here's another one from Johnny. 2 receivers in the flex. Pickens, Buka. Those guys are hurt. Diggs, Myers, Dowdle, Swift, Genty, Judkins.
I'm going to go Pickens. I'll say Diggs because I know you're picking Diggs. Diggs, Myers close. So I'll go Pickens, Diggs. One flex here. I'm going to flex Judkins.
All right. And then 0 TK421 needs some last second help. And yeah, that would help too. Help us like and subscribe. Thank you. All right. So again, discussion about the pitch count, and you know what's funny? This is G for Gamer Kid right before him had the exact same question: Evans or Jefferson. So he's asking Evans or Jefferson.
I'm going Evans. I mean, look, we know Jefferson's a talented player, and any week he could go off. But I mean, how many weeks can we just keep putting this guy in our lineup getting nothing? Go Evans.
This is the week where, yeah, I'm finally like, no, not getting suckered again by Jefferson, which means this is the week he'll go off, right?
Yep.
Juwan or Likely?
You got to go Likely against the Bengals.
He goes, no matter what choice, thanks for making the season fun. All right. First time playing in 12 years. Wow.
Welcome back.
Yeah. Rose, Mara, avid listener. Thank you, Rose. Appreciate you always being on here. Devin Neal or Darius Slayton?
Oh, I'm going Neal, just way safer. I do like Slayton this week as like a, upside flex, but also very risky.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. If you don't have a more stable option, you could throw him in the flex. Neal is fine. Lucky Leo. All right. Pitts or Tyler Warren?
Tyler Warren.
And then have Jonathan Taylor starting 2 Colts at Seattle with Rivers. I mean, I get it.
Look, I think Pitts is fine if you want to bench Warren. I'm okay with it. I like Pitts this week, so.
Also, would you start Evans or Worthy?
Evans.
Definitely Evans. I mean, what has Worthy done? Santiago. Here we go. Evans or Etienne?
Etienne. This should be a great week for Etienne.
And then Wayne is back. Redundancy is key. The key to what, though? Crazy to start Marks, Hendy, and Gibbs and bench Kyron.
I don't know. I mean, I as much. Well, actually, I mean, I do have Kyron over Henderson. I have Marks and Gibbs over Kyron. I would play those guys over Kyron. But look, if you're not feeling good about Kyron, it is a tough spot against the Lions. The Lions' run defense is good. Their pass defense is horrible. I'm okay with it. I don't know if I would do it, but I'm okay with it.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, you gotta realize it's like a lot of these calls are so close. If you have a gut call or it makes you feel better to, sit a guy you don't feel good about or start a guy you want to take a chance on, like it's fine. I don't trust the Patriots and I'm not sure about Henderson, so I would just keep Kyron locked in there if it was my team. But I'm not gonna, try to convince you not to do this. McQuay Jr. All right, we need 2. One of them has to be a Bucs receiver, at least. Evans, Igbuka, Devin Neal.
I'm going to go Evans and Devin Neal here. Oh, man. It's going to be terrible if Igbuka goes for a huge game and Evans busts.
This is what makes fantasy football fun. Fun before, not after. Ben J. Cold. Thanks for helping me make the playoffs. Awesome. All right. Who should I start now in the playoffs? Wide receiver 2, running back 2, and flex. It's half PPR. Got Buka, Flowers, Etienne, and Devin Neal. I need 3 of them.
You need 3 of them? Okay, I'm just going to bench Flowers here. I don't feel great about Flowers. Let's take a chance on Ibuka. I think you got to start Etienne. I like Devin Neal enough.
Yeah, and
bench Flowers.
It's half PPR, so putting those 2 running backs, putting 1 running back at flex makes sense. We got a super chat from Sergio Conchas. Let's see where the question is. So, by the way, guys, right now, I think we're definitely going to have to stick to super chats and maybe our members until we get caught up, because we got a lot of questions. Here we go. Here's another one from Sergio. I can't find the question yet, so let's keep going to Justin Vetter. Wu-Tang Forever. Evans or Diggs?
I have Evans higher, but Diggs, I don't know. I have Evans higher. I got Evans higher.
Which kind of risk do you prefer?
Right.
This will be one where we split a little bit. I'm higher on Diggs. I would wait, hold out for Diggs. This could go either way. Baker, Lawrence, or Mariota.
I'm going to go T-Law. T-Law's been good. He's safe. I don't mind Mariota this week against the Giants, but it's also very risky.
Yeah, I'm like Mariota might be the highest scorer, but again, that just could be a very low scoring game. So, yeah, T-Law's your safer bet. All right, here's Sergio's: Brees or Evans.
Evans, I do not feel good about Brees at all.
Well, yeah, Brees now at this point sounds like he might not even play. So, and with Brady Cook, right? Is that his name? Brady Cook, yeah.
Brady Cook, yes.
Yeah, definitely Evans. Unscripted truth, Dart or Hurts.
No, I'm not benching Hurts this week. It's the Raiders at home against the Raiders. If he's going to end my season, he's going to end my season, but I'm taking the chance. It's too good of a spot.
Yeah, I got to figure he'll bounce back. If I have Hurts, I'm starting him. Esteban, how's it going? All right, yes, you have a killer squad. We know. How can you sit Wilson?
Because it's the Texans. It's the toughest defense in the NFL. They don't give up anything.
Yep.
I know. It's terrible.
It is terrible timing, especially if Marv is out. You're like, how do I sit him? But you do, because they are by far the toughest to quarterbacks, and I think third fewest fantasy points to wide receivers. Like, it's just not going to be a big game. And you have 3 good receivers ahead of him, so you can do it. Chico, 1 receiver and 1 flex. Evans, Jefferson, Woody, or C-Rod.
We'll go Woody at flex, Evans at wide receiver.
Right, and then Billy Joe Billingsley again. Evans, Shakir, or Ladd.
Okay, it feels like I'm like insanely high on Evans, but every question it's like Evans or these mediocre wide receivers. Evans or these mediocre wide receivers. I'm just gonna play Evans.
Right. We just don't feel good about Shakir or Ladd.
Right. Give me some choices where like Evans and better wide receivers.
I think we have said no to Evans a couple of times.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What could go wrong? What could go wrong?
All right, we have to do this just because this is like an actual question, and I found it. The Wandering Idiot. All right, let's do it. 2 QBs are Brissett and Stroud. Bijan and Marks, Olave, Rice, JSN got Likely flexing Michael Wilson. Here's the bench. Any changes? I see Mike Evans. Shockingly enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna move Olave to flex. I'm gonna put Mike Evans in. Although, because here's the thing, like, here's what's tough about this, because it's like if Jacobs is out, I probably want to play Emmanuel Wilson. I know it's the Broncos, but the guy's gonna get like close to 20 carries, gonna catch a handful of passes, gonna get chances to score. Like the Broncos are a good defense, but they're not like a complete, can't run on them whatsoever defense.
Yeah, they're not a clamp down run defense. They're not the best run defense. I mean,
right.
Good.
So it's like I want to play Emmanuel Wilson if Jacobs is out, but I'm not gonna bench Bijan or Marks. So I would want to bench Michael Wilson. But then it's like, well, if Jacobs doesn't play, then I'm like, man, do I wish I just put Evans in? But then it's like, on the other side, it's like if I put Evans in and let's say move Olave to flex, and then it's like, ooh, do I want to bench Olave? I don't know. So you know what? I might just leave it after all that. I might just leave it the way you have it. And then I'll just say, if Jacobs is out, I would put Emmanuel Wilson in over Michael Wilson.
All right. There we go. You're wandering, but we found you. And I know I said we're sticking to super chats, but real quick, Derek Wells Spiegel. Make sure we get the name out there. What's up, Derek? Bye week, just here to give a thumbs up. So there you go. You just hang out. That feels good. Got Mike Evans. Does that mean Ibuka will start going off again? Of course it does.
It could.
All right. There you go. Thank you just for checking in, Derek Wells Spiegel. It's me, Fidel. Gotta love when it starts. Am I crazy for this? Have both McBride and Bowers. Do I drop Bowers?
No, do not drop Bowers. There's unless somebody in your league dropped, an absolute stud, I'm not dropping Bowers.
No, he's asking for Fannin or Likely.
No.
That's a little galaxy brain. Start 2, Bucky Jacobs, J. Will Neal.
I might just go Bucky and Javonte. You cannot feel good about Jacobs right now. Look, if Jacobs is practices tomorrow and they're like, nah, he's fine, then okay, Bucky Jacobs. But if he doesn't practice again tomorrow and they're like, well, we'll see, game time decision, I might just go Bucky Javonte. Not even risk it.
Yeah, nothing wrong with Javonte. Get that win. All right, Alex B. Strange or Henry?
Strange.
All right. And then AJ Cantu needs a quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 receivers, and a flex. Knicks Mariota.
I'm going to go Mariota against the Giants.
And then Chase Brown, Bucky, Hendo, Walker, Corum, Igbuka, Michael Wilson, and Pickens. So 2-2 and a flex.
I'm going to go Chase Brown, Bucky. Man, all these teams of Michael Wilson, and it's just you're just how do I not play Michael Wilson?
I don't know.
But he should still get a ton of targets. I'm just going to say right now, I'm going to flex Henderson. Obviously, Pickens is one of the wide receivers, so it just comes down to Wilson and Igbuka. I'd probably just stick with Wilson here. Just stick with Wilson. That one's tough. That one is definitely tough.
Yeah. Tough calls. All right, AJ, there you go. How about New Eye Entertainment? Needs 2. Igbuka, Neal, Dowdle, Hampton, Jaden Higgins, and Blake Corum.
I'm just going to go Neal and Hampton here. I feel good enough about them. 2 running backs getting enough touches that I feel in good enough matchups. Just going to start them and not risk it with those other guys.
All right, Neal and Hampton it is. What about Mar for life in 6-point TD, QB, Stafford or Purdy?
Stafford, although I do really like Purdy, but Stafford at home against the Lions.
Yeah, Stafford. I think we both picked him in our top 3 quarterbacks this week. Needs a wide receiver, 3, Evans or Shakir.
I'll just take a chance on Evans. What is Shakir giving you? You a floor maybe? I like to take a chance on Evans.
And then Stranger Kincaid.
Strange.
Flex Dowdle, Waller, or one of the tight ends?
Nah, I'll just go Dowdle.
And 49ers or Texans defense?
There's no reason not to start the Texans, right?
Nah. I know technically the Niners have a better matchup. But yeah, just go Texans. You know what? Just go Texans the rest of the season. You'll be fine. Money Mitch, 2 flexes, 2 receivers. Wait, what? It says pick 1.
What?
I don't know.
I'll rank them. I'll just rank them for you. Evans, Aaron Jones, Igbuka, Shaheed.
Yeah, looks like it's just Evans if you need one. Football de noche, Igbuka or Jacoby.
Oh man, again. So this weird feeling Igbuka's going for a big game tonight, but how? Is that really what we want to pin our hopes on? A feeling?
Jacoby's besides that, I'll say I don't feel a big Jacoby game. They're not going to have to pass. Like what you were saying about Waddle last week. They're not going to have to pass against the Jets. Well, why would the Jaguars have to pass against the Jets? They're going to have to pass even less against the Jets because it's Brady Cook. Let's go Igbuka.
Oh man. All right. I guess we're benching the solid every week solid Jacoby Myers.
Yeah, but he's not guaranteed to be solid every week. All right. Chico now 1 receiver, 1 flex. Jefferson, Evans, Woody Wilson Schultz. Don't think Adunza is playing.
No, I'm still going to go Woody at flex and Evans at wide receiver. Why does every question feel the same? It's like Jefferson, Evans, Igbuka, every question. Jefferson, Evans. Oh, man.
Well, this one is a little different. Joshua, 1129. Legends. All right, we'll take it. Stafford or Hurts?
Here I can sit Hurts because I just feel so good about Stafford this week.
Yeah, Stafford it is. Lock him in. Also, Saquon Neal, Nico, Wilson, Kittle, and Swift. How do we feel about that? Got Pearsall or Slayton in if Harrison plays? Nah. I mean, you can sit Wilson for certain players, but not those players.
No. I think I just stick with what you got no matter what.
Yeah, I mean, you're good across the board. I'm sure Michael Wilson probably won't have a big game, but he'll get you something. Pearsall could get you absolutely nothing.
Yes.
Tribal. Corum and Neal were dropped yesterday. Should I pick him up to replace for Harvey, Genty, Swift?
Well, no. No.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to pick them up, but you can't drop those guys.
Not for those guys. No. Cows do tricks. What's up, Arthur? 2 years in a row, locked in a bye week. Very nice. Looking to be back-to-back champs. Also winning records in 7 of 10 leagues.
Nice.
Like, honestly, it's not easy to do that. And you say, well, a lot of it's luck. Of course it's luck. That's why it's not easy to do. So thanks for all the help and the laughs over the years. Thank you. Appreciate you very much, Arthur. Hit that subscribe button. Yes, good luck to everybody. Again, our goal here is that every single person here watching gets a win this week. We'll try to make that happen. All right, let's keep going to Nick Walker. All right, defense, Bucks tonight or the Bears in the very, very cold weather? Windy and cold, the worst kind. I don't like the cold.
I don't like the wind. Oh, wind gets me.
Yeah, exactly.
It could be warm and windy, and I still hate it.
Thank you. See, like mind meld.
I don't know. These are both good options. I mean, how scared can we be of Kirk Cousins? I think I just go the Bucks.
They're both good options, exactly. Bucks probably more. Well, I can't even say that. The Bears do force a fair amount of turnovers, but yeah, let's go Bucks. Baker or Purdy?
Purdy.
Gonna go Purdy. All right, here's another from Money Mitch. Now we got tight end problems. Kincaid, Likely, Strange.
I think you got to go Likely this week against the Bengals. You got to take a chance.
Yep. Keith, back in the house again. What's up? All right. He wants to know, do I really bench Mike Evans for any of these guys?
I mean, you could do whatever you want to do, but I'm not benching Mike Evans for these guys.
Nah, I don't think any of them I would even. I mean, the only one I might even think about is Larry Guy gives you a decent floor, but nah. Nope. You have no choice now. You got to start Mike Evans. All right, Javier, what's up? Lineup set. Thanks to Endgame. So who wins? Okay, he wants to know which squad we like better. Not going to tell us which. I'm glad you didn't tell us which one. Who do you like better here?
Okay, we got Burrow, Jacoby, and Terry. CMC Jacobs. Hopefully Jacobs plays. Kyron, Juwan, and I don't know. I guess a kicker and a defense. Stafford, Chase, and AJ Brown. Wow, that's pretty nice. I'm gonna assume that's
Cook, probably James Cook.
DeAndre Swift, Sutton, Warren, a kicker and a defense. Man, I think I like the bottom team. I think Burrow, Stafford, close enough. I think the wide receivers definitely have the edge on the bottom team. Obviously, running backs are better on the top team. Oh, this is tough, actually. I don't know. This is tough because the running backs are better on the top team. But, man, what if Jacobs doesn't play? Then the top team takes a big hit here.
Yeah. I was leaning in the top team. But if Jacobs is out, then I think I would switch it.
Yep.
All right. Well, good luck, whichever side you are. Speaking of luck, Andrew
Just
Luck.
remember, what we say does not mean that's who's going to win or lose.
No, no, we're not professional prognosticators. Well, kind of. Andrew Luck, start two. Evans, Jefferson. Here you go. Higgins and Kincaid. You roll Jefferson here?
Yeah, just give me Evans and Jefferson, and if they end my season, they end my season. But I'm going down with that ship. I'd rather go down with that ship than the Jaden Higgins, Dalton Kincaid ship.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely with you on that. All right, start those first two. And then Absolute Ghost. Doing well. Thank you. Appreciate that. We are doing well. 14 teamer. Mayfield, Knicks, Goff, Mariota. A lot of options.
I'm going to go Goff. Goff should be good in that against the Rams this week. Should be a high scoring game. I'm going to go Goff.
Yeah, I feel like they should have to pass a lot. McCaffrey, Marks, Judkins. Need two.
I'm going McCaffrey. I'm going McCaffrey and Marks. Let's do it. Although I don't mind Judkins at all.
Over Judkins. All right. Well, you might want to flexing one anyways. Okay, we got two receivers here between JJ, JSN, Igbuka, Watson, and Jennings.
Yeah, I'm going to flex Judkins because I'm just going to play JSN and Jennings and not risk it with these other wide receivers. So I'm going to play the three running backs, JSN, Jennings.
All right. There you go. And then Molly Wop says, hi, broskies. What's up? Have Evans. Opponent has Bucky and Igbuka. Have Olave, Myers, Rome, Pierce. Also have Kittle and Ferguson. Needs two receivers in the flex. I mean, in tight end, it's definitely Kittle.
Yeah, Kittle at tight end. You two wide receivers in a flex out of these four. I mean, look, Rome Odunze's like 99.9% not playing, so that would leave you with Olave, Myers, and Pierce.
Yeah, well, I'm wondering, is Evans part of that group that you need two from, or is he like already in the lineup?
Oh, I see. Okay. That makes more sense. Then I would go Olave, Evans, and Jacoby.
All right. And then we got Karen Cooney again. Would you still play Godwin over K9 and Manungai?
Yeah, why not? Maybe not Manungai. I don't know. Manungai's close. I might go Manungai over Godwin. I don't love Godwin this week.
Yeah, I don't love Godwin this week. They're going to try to get the ball to Igbuka. Evans is back. I mean, Auden is out, but I don't think that makes a big difference. So I prefer Manungai. I think he's going to get plenty of touches. And then another one from the Absolute Ghost, 95. Bowers or Pitts?
Bowers.
It is Bowers. All right. And then another from Bob. He said he needs to try this again. Got Bijan, AJB, and Pickens. Needs one receiver, one flex. Should I trust Igbuka or Evans? Evans, I guess.
I'm trusting Evans.
Dowdle at RB2. Only have K9.
Yeah, I would play Dowdle over K9.
Right. But look, if you have Jacobs, try to pick up Emmanuel Wilson.
Yeah, if Emmanuel Wilson's out there, go at him.
The tablespoon. Sure enough. Measures up. Three receivers got Puka. Diggs, Wilson, Evans, T. Is Evans worth it tonight with this group?
Yeah, I think so because, I mean, what are you going to do if T is out and like you don't really want to start Michael Wilson if you don't have to. So I think so. I go Evans tonight just in case T is out.
Yeah, again, wish you could just feel great about Wilson, but yeah, exactly. What if Higgins misses? Have Kincaid at tight end and Likely as a flex. Well, can't we just start Likely at tight end and then flex one of those receivers?
Yeah, that's what I'd rather do.
Yeah. So let's lock Evans in. Start Likely, and then if T. Higgins misses, I mean, you're still good. You got Diggs. Wilson is not the worst option. Okay, Phil Ciortino. Need to flex. Mooney, Worthy, Jaden Higgins, or Jordan Mason. He says Yoshi's available.
Yeah, I might just go Jaden Higgins. It's a great matchup against the Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
Go Jaden Higgins here.
Yeah. And then Juan Morel, RJ, and AJB over Olave and Rico.
Yes.
Yes to both. And then this is Lou Jr., 2225. Half PPR, Igbuka or Sutton.
I mean, it should be Sutton. But I don't like how big of a game are we expecting from Sutton this week? I might just take a chance on Igbuka.
Fine with that. Again, don't feel big game from Sutton. And then Reed or BTJ?
BTJ.
BTJ. Yeah, actually, I was just reading up Matt Harmon, who followed for a while. We had on the show a couple of years ago. Actually, I remember we had a couple of years ago. We talked a lot about Jaden Reed before he was a rookie. He just dropped a new for subscribers. Granted, you should subscribe to Reception Perception if you're into it, but mid-season kind of checking on Brian Thomas Jr. is really interesting, like really detailed. So let's go BTJ. And thank you, Juan. Agree. It's not a bad time to remind everybody. Smash the like button, follow, and subscribe if you haven't yet. This also normally would be a good time to do some draft link questions. I don't know if we have time, so let's just keep going.
Yes, let's keep going. I'll get to this.
Jimmy Jones, sit a running back. Warren, Kyron, Jacobs, Marks. Probably Warren, right?
Yeah, I'm going to sit Warren. I mean, unless, of course, Jacobs is out.
And then start Strange, Theo, or Goddard, or Likely. I think Likely.
Yeah, Likely.
Playing against Lamar as an underdog. Bo Nix or J.J. McCarthy.
I think I'm still going to go Bo Nix here. I can't play J.J. McCarthy.
Yeah, can't do it. Lindermeyer miraculously made the playoffs. Needs help at wide receiver. Which of these two would you start? Mike Evans, of course. Zay Flowers, Shakir, or Addison? Like, this is a group where I think Mike Evans has to be your favorite choice. You don't feel good about any of those other guys.
Yeah, exactly. So Evans, I mean, I'd probably take a chance on Flowers here.
Yeah. Addison is questionable. His quarterback is questionable. So, yeah, let's go with the first two. All right. And then let's get to the next super chat. Again, we're going to have to stick just to super chats because we got a lot. And we got a little less than an hour till the game starts. Lock and load gaming. Got Mahomes, AJB, Jefferson, Etienne, Manungai, flexing Ladd, and Aaron Jones. The bench has Monty, Gainwell, Worthy. I don't know. Any of those guys worthy of starting? I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, you can keep it the way it is. None of those bench guys are worth starting. If this all you got, that's a pretty shallow bench. So just say, look who's out there. You might be able to pick up somebody that we've talked about that you can drop Worthy. Like, you can drop Gainwell, in fact. Like, you don't have to hold on to those guys. Don't know who's available on your waiver wire. Super not. Got to start two. Harvey, Ladd, Watson, Jennings. I have a strong feeling it's Harvey and Jennings.
Harvey and Jennings.
All right. And then we got Brandon Kudrowski. In half, we need just one. Is it Jettis T, Wandale, Jacoby Myers? Do you consider Higgins risky with the 2 concussions in 3 weeks?
I mean, you got to consider him risky, but I don't know why he keeps hitting his head on the ground so much. But I still, we're only picking one. I mean, if we're only picking one, it's Higgins. If Higgins is out, it's Wandale.
Yeah, and of course there's risk. The same thing happens again, but it's not like it feels so secure about all those other options. I think just go Higgins here. Razel, 820, DJ Moore, Alec Pierce, or Cooper Kupp for the flex.
Oh, man, I'll just take a chance on Alec Pierce and hope Rivers can hit him deep or something.
Yeah. Yeah, with this group, go Pierce. Welcome back, Bear Camp Cabin Rentals. How you been? It's been
What's
too
up?
long. Short question this time. Only needs one. Judkins, Dowdle, or Hubbard in non-PPR. Let's not only avoid the headache of having to choose which Panther gets most carries. I think we like Judkins best, anyways, based on matchup, right?
Yes, definitely Judkins.
Yeah, Judkins in a really good spot against a pretty rough Bears run defense. All right, Bear Camp, there you go. Good luck. And then we have Power High Five. Need two of Igbuka, Sutton, and Watson. Yeah, I know we don't love Igbuka, but Watson's got the roughest matchup.
Yeah, are we just gonna go with Buka Sutton?
I think so. So annoying. Watson's been so good, but you can't ignore the Sertan shadow. You can't escape it. All right. We have one now from Lauren Sehola. I feel like there's probably more to this. Starting Puka Genti Kyron. Let's see. That's a good start. Needs two. This is Lauren. Needs two out of Christian Watson, DK Metcalf, Aaron Jones, Mike Evans. Already has Emmanuel Wilson. Nice.
I'm gonna go Mike Evans and Aaron Jones.
All right, there you go. And then Alexis got the bye. Very nice. In the league, I don't really care about. Meanwhile, I squeaked into the league that I really care about. All right, well, look, you're in. That's all that matters now. Who starts at tight end? Theo or Loveland? I mean, Theo's definitely got the better match.
Theo. I would go Theo, yeah.
Yeah, let's go Theo. All right, let's get to Francisco Nava. Needs two flexes. Mike Evans, Woody, Ladd, Henderson, Swift, Manungai. Probably not Pearsall. It's PPR. We're going Evans again.
Evans. Just two flexes here. I'm gonna go Woody and Henderson.
Right, there you go. Finally got to say no to Evans. All right, and then this is Eben Talkington. Needs a flex. Godwin, Manungai, Franklin, Singletary, Emmanuel Wilson, Jalen Wright. Maybe.
Well, I'll say Emmanuel Wilson would be my number one pick if Jacobs is out. Franklin, interesting. Pat Bryant not going to play.
Huh.
But I think I still go if Jacobs plays, I think I go Singletary here.
All right. Yeah, I figure they're going to try to run the ball a ton and should be able to. Dang it, Zen. He has trouble deciding between wide receiver and flex. T-Mac, Ibuka, Harvey.
Well, I definitely am flexing Harvey. I don't know. I'm probably just going to go T-Mac here. I mean, obviously, Ibuka could, but he could also just completely bust. I'm going to go T-Mac and Harvey.
Right. I think T-Mac will be okay. One QB, two running backs, two receivers, a flex, and a tight end. Looks like was this just the lineup?
Yeah, yep. You're playing Bucky, Judkins, and Harvey. You're playing JSN, playing Juwan over Waller. So it just comes to T-Mac, Igbuka. I'm going T-Mac.
Yeah. All right. Here's Phil, the vibe. All right. From yesterday, you got Allen, Wilson, Watson, King, Henry, Rico, bench, Manungai, Godwin, Evans. Put Evans over Watson.
Yeah, Evans over Watson.
He says, "Who should I drop?"
Why do you have to drop somebody? I mean, if you have to drop somebody, you can drop Worthy, I guess, because these players are on waivers. Like Pat Bryant not even playing this week, so you don't have to pick him up. I mean, if you need to drop somebody, you can drop Worthy. But I don't know if you have to pick any of these guys up. I mean, I might pick up Higgins just to see. just to see.
All right, there you go, Phil. Now let's get to Brian on 107. Sit 2. Etienne, Genty, Wandale, Michael Wilson, Pittman.
Oh man, I don't think you can sit Etienne or Wandale. So now who? So which 2 out of Pittman, Michael Wilson, Genty? I might just, you know what? I might just sit Genty and Pittman. I feel great about Genty this week.
No, I'm good with that. I think Pittman's the one I want to sit the most. If it's PPR, yeah, I think you can slot Wilson over Genty. All right, always tired. What's up? Pick one flex between Igbuka, Hubbard, Aaron Jones, and BTJ in half.
In half, I think I just go Aaron Jones.
All right, and then John Shop have St. Brown. Does it matter if you're picking between Goff and Hurts?
No, I picked the player I think is going to do better, and I think that's Hurts.
Yeah. All right, Renee. Come back, Renee. Renee Schaub. Playing my son in the first round. You're going to let him win? You do the good father thing? No, maybe not. Needs one receiver, 3 flexes in full. Jacobs, C-Rod, Singletary, Watson, Booty, Pierce, Evans, Juwan Johnson, Schultz, Strange, Vidal. The main thing, of course, is do I start Evans tonight?
One wide receiver, 3 flexes.
This has got Reed too, but I don't know if that matters.
I mean, I would definitely start Evans over all those wide receivers. Man, 3 flexes out of this group. I mean, is Jacobs a flex? Is that what you're telling me here? I would flex Singletary.
If he's an option, you got to flex Jacobs.
I would flex. Yeah, Jacobs, C-Rod, Singletary would be my flexes if those are your choices, and I would put Evans at wide receiver.
Right. Okay. So yeah, start Evans tonight, and then we have Jordan Stickman. I think we've talked a little bit about this. Evans versus Igbuka. Yeah, Igbuka is startable depending on your other options, but planning on starting JMO or Harvey over him? Yes. Yes, JMO and Harvey are both over Igbuka, and we do have Evans over Igbuka.
Yes.
All right, now we got LBFS Sport. Rico, Henry, Corum, and Monty. Evans, Wandale, Watson, Franklin, Sutton, and Shaheed. All right. Not sure how many you need.
I'll assume 2-2-1. I'm going to go Henry, Enrico, Evans, and Wandale. And I'm probably just going to flex Sutton.
All right. There you go. Now we got David LeBron, 720. Needs 3. Brown, Evans, Godwin, Wilson, Watson, Myers.
I'm assuming that's A.J. Brown. I'm going to go A.J. Brown, Mike Evans, Jacoby Myers.
All right. And then Alex Lamb, Purdy or Mahomes?
Purdy.
Yeah, like Purdy. Likely or Kincaid?
Likely.
BTJ or Flowers?
BTJ.
All right. Pretty easy there. Tsunami, Steph. Igbuka over Aaron Jones.
I mean, Aaron Jones safer, but I mean, what is Aaron Jones's ceiling really?
Modest.
I might just take a chance on Igbuka. Like, if Igbuka gets you 7 or 8 points and Aaron Jones gets you 10 or 11, is that the difference in your matchup? I mean, I guess it could be, but probably not.
Yeah. Igbuka for upside. Myers and Watson.
Are we choosing one? I'm going to go Myers.
Yeah, I guess so. STRS. I'm not sure.
I don't know what that means.
It's time for Soupy Special. wide receiver, one flex, BTJ, Godwin, Neil Dowdle.
I'm going to go BTJ at wide receiver, Neil at flex.
All right. And then we got a super chat from MCK James Pond. Look for your comment. Oh, here we go. Hubbard or C-Rod?
I think I just go Rodriguez this week.
Yeah, such a good matchup. And then Evans or Ibuka. Well,
we've been saying Evans. We'll see what happens tonight. Fun times.
Patrick Fulmore. It's a 10-man league. Tyler Warren or Kincaid?
Tyler Warren.
Yeah. What's up, Jinrail? It's been a minute. And here's the question. Ibuka or Evans?
I mean, we literally just answered this 20 seconds ago.
I know. I'm going to put it up anyways. All right, here's the other one from Jinrail. Flex, BTJ, Neal, Swift, or Evans?
Man, I do have Evans slightly ahead of Neal, but Neal is safer if you want to play it safer.
All right, now Jose Martinez got Pitts, Tyler Warren, Likely, Flowers, Tyron Tracy, one tight end, and one at the flex.
I'm going to go Tyler Warren at tight end. I'm going to go Tyron Tracy if he plays, and then I guess if he's out, I'll just go Flowers. Actually, I might even go Likely over Flowers, honestly. I might go Likely over Flowers, but I think if Tracy plays, I want to flex him against the Commanders.
Yeah, it sounded from what I saw today, Tracy is on track to play. He should be fine. So, we'll see. Rusty. What's up, Rusty Shackelford? Ibuka or Evans? You wouldn't believe it. There you go.
Evans. How does everybody have Ibuka and Evans?
I know, right? It's like that's the real question is how does everyone have both? But you know what? I know why they have both. Because they watched us and was like, you got to pick up Evans. Evans was dropped, right? And it was like,
yep,
picked up Evans. So, I mean, good on you for having him because now you get to make this decision over and over again. Not Hank, 1827. Flowers, Evans, Blake.
Did you say not Hank? I think it's Nathan K.
Oh, Nathan K. Sorry.
All right.
I know what you're going to say.
You're going to get an email gift card for an eye exam for Christmas.
It's just the really small ones because the thing is really small. And Flowers, Evans, I guess Blake Corum, Travion Henderson.
I'm going to assume Travion Henderson because Trey Benson is out for the season, or Hall.
Hall might not even play.
I think in this group I go Travion Henderson. If that's assuming that's Travion Henderson and not Trey Benson. If it's Trey Benson, I'll go Evans.
Yeah, don't put Trey Benson in. Okay. Well, there you go. Another one where you didn't say yes to Evans. Julio, Jacob's owner, but you're on bye. No, I don't know. Do you stash Emmanuel Wilson if you're on bye this week?
Yeah, even still, what if Jacob's? Yeah, I think you have to. I
guess. I mean, I hate to drop somebody good for him, but you probably have somebody you could drop. Zachary Mudd. Henderson or Neal?
Henderson.
I guess. Serious trust issues there, but I guess Henderson has the upside. All right, Justin Gilbert. Brissett. Or could you drop Pierce or Tootin for McCarthy or Love?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm going to pick up Love, because I'm probably playing Love over McCarthy, I would just drop Brissett. I mean, if you're really worried somebody's going to pick up Brissett next week, I guess you can drop Pierce. I don't want to drop Tootin because if something happens to Etienne, you're going to really regret that.
All right. And then A-Rod, McLaurin or Ibuka?
Terry.
Likely or Warren?
I'm still going Warren.
H-double-O-ski. Torn between Gainwell and Monty.
Yeah, I understand. I don't really like either this week. I don't know. I think I mean, that Lions game could at least be very high scoring. I'll take a chance on Monty keeping the touchdown streak going.
Yeah, hard to trust Gainwell. And then also Baker with Evans back or May in the snow and the bitter cold.
Okay, I don't even see any snow. Like nothing says snow here. I'm playing May.
Yeah, definitely going May.
Okay, it does say a chance for some snow showers, but didn't we do this last week with the Bengals and the Bills? How'd that turn out? Turned out pretty good if you started either quarterback in that game.
Exactly. Back to Willie Chase. Standard, Monungai or Henderson?
Henderson.
He says, yeah, I've been streaming receivers since week 9.
Streaming receiver?
I mean,
12 total injuries.
Props on making the playoffs that way. Exactly. I know it's standard still. 12 total injuries this season. Okay, well, that explains it.
Actually, I will say in standard, you can definitely stream wide receiver.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, I shouldn't even be here. But hey, you got here. Good luck. Keep it going. Super Not wants the defense question: Seahawks or Eagles? You gotta try the Seahawks.
Yeah, you gotta take a chance on the Seahawks this week.
And then
Old Man Rivers lights it up. Oh well,
that would just actually be hilarious. Either way, I just happened to randomly see this. Ferguson was I think a limited participant. Let me see, what does it say? Downgraded to non-participant Thursday. So I got a little concerned about Jake Ferguson.
That's not good.
So go Fannin or Likely.
I still go Fannin here.
Yeah, it doesn't mean he won't play, but it's something to keep an eye on. Mark Wassman with another super chat. Here we go. Kyron or Corum with Dram.
Kai, you still got to prefer Kyron. You still got to prefer, or I still got to prefer Kyron, I guess.
I still prefer Kyron as well. He's still the starter. Ken Charles, 4526. Evans, Igbuka, DK Ladd, Pollard, Hunt, Addison. Rank them. 2 receivers and 2 flexes. So who are the first 4?
I will probably just go the 2 Bucks wide receivers here with DK and Ladd.
All right. Not buying into a Pollard repeat. And, neither am I. All right. So it's his first, first 4. Return of Mr. Bleach. Start 1. Godwin, Vidal, Hampton, Monungai, or Coker.
Coker. Not a lot of Coker questions. I'm going to go Hampton.
Yeah. Going to go Hampton as well. And then Phil with another one. Quarterfinals changes here. You got to get Breece Hall out of that lineup. He might not even play. The floor is like nothing.
Yeah, I would honestly put Walker or Gainwell in over Breece Hall.
Yeah.
Everything else looks good, although we'll say Adams has missed 2 practices, so we'll see here. But I feel like he's the kind of guy that could go like did not practice playing, and is fine.
True. Quick shout out to Birdman. Thank you. Appreciate it. Glad you're in here. Let's see. Michael Lopez needs 1 receiver, 2 flexes. Godwin, Evans, C-Rod, Singletary, Tracy.
I'm going to go Evans at wide receiver, and then I'm going to go Rodriguez. I mean, who do we prefer between Tracy and Singletary?
Give that just Singletary.
All right. That's fine. It's one of those guys, so.
Then we have McNasty. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Given the matchup and starting QB, do I ride with Bowers or go Likely?
Like if it was Geno Smith, would this even be a question? I mean, I'm being dead serious about this. Like, if you feel like with Geno Smith, oh, no, I'm starting Brock Bowers no matter what, then you shouldn't worry about Kenny Pickett. Geno Smith is horrible. Geno Smith is probably worse than Kenny Pickett, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, really, this might be an upgrade. If anything, it just won't turn the ball over as much, but you just go with Bowers. Chris Sands has a super chat. Thank you, Chris. But look for your question. Don't see it attached, so we'll keep looking. But let's keep going to I'm just going to say the moon. Zobal in DC. Sit one. Michael Wilson, Mike Evans, Olave, AJB.
I'm just going to sit Michael Wilson here in a really tough matchup.
Yeah, got good enough options. Naeem Walker, we did answer the question way back, but just wants to say thank you for helping me get to the playoffs another year.
Yeah, right. And in case you missed it, we're going Evans.
Yeah, Evans over Watson. Just too tough a matchup for Watson. All right, then let's get to Vince Vanilla. All right. Need the flex. Pierce, Shakir, Rico, Chuba.
In half PPR, I'm going to go Rico. Take a chance on Rico here.
Yeah, don't feel great about those receivers. Garrett, F9159, needs 2 flexes. Igbuka, Wilson, Brees, Jalen Warren.
Oh, man. I might just go Igbuka and Michael Wilson, take a chance on some ceiling here. I don't feel good about Brees or Jalen Warren this week.
Yeah, just go with those first 2 and hope the target share is enough. All right, Tyrone Jr. is back. How are you doing? Who to start in the flex? Evans, Sutton.
I did see Romo Dunze was limited today. Maybe he will play, but I don't think I want to play him anyways. I'm going to go Evans.
Yeah, I'm not going to even think about it because even if he plays, it's not a good matchup, not good weather. No thanks. Who to start a QB, May or Purdy? That's close.
Oh, that one is tough. I really do like Purdy this week. I think I still got to give May the edge.
Yeah, I do like May. I think going to have to pass the ball plenty. I think Purdy's certainly safe, but I'll give the upside to May. All right, now let's get to 56 Knights. Bench Godwin or Watson?
I think I'm just going to bench God. I mean, how good can we feel about Godwin with Jalen McMillan back, Evans back, Igbuka out there? I'll still take a chance on Watson here. At least he has a ceiling.
Right. Again, you can't ignore the matchup. We don't want to start Watson, but at least he could get a touchdown, could hit a big play. He's the number 1 guy there. Godwin, who knows now? Yeah, don't want to play them both. You already have Igbuka. Yeah, it's a little too much. Humberto, Evans, Wilson, or T-Mac?
I'm going to go Evans.
Esteban, Marks, or Chase Brown?
I mean, I do like Marks, but I don't think I can put him over Chase Brown. I'm going Chase Brown.
Yeah, I like Chase Brown enough. MP Rex 702, Tracy or Mike Evans?
Going Evans.
Deliriousness. Got the first round bye. Starters are set, except for the second flex. Sharps, Pearsall, Vidal, Vallejo, Dunze. And then either Dart or Brisket.
Well, I mean, I don't know who the second flex is going to be next week. Probably Odunze if he plays. And then next week, I don't know who Dart. I'm going to probably feel good about Brissett again next week, so I might say Brissett. But again, I don't know who Dart plays next week.
Well, since you dropped the question here real quick, next week, assuming Dart makes it out of this game unscathed, get the Vikings. It's not a great spot for Dart, so probably just go Brissett.
Yeah.
Let me see. Arizona is going to get the Falcons. Oh, yeah. Go Brissett.
Yep.
And then stash Sanders, Tesla, Burden, DK would have to drop 2.
Nah. I mean, I might drop Valet for Burden. Just take a chance.
Yeah, no reason to stash Sanders or Tesla and DK. Yeah, Burden's the long one. But... All right. See, here's Julio's dilemma. He would have to drop either Igbuka or Rico to get Emmanuel Wilson. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really want to drop those guys, so never mind.
Yeah. OG, Fly Ass Kane, what's up? Half PPR, 1 receiver, 1 flex, Jennings, Metcalf, Jones, C-Rod, or Strange? Nah, not Strange.
No, not for a flex. It's Jennings, and then I don't know. Do we just take a chance on Chris Rodriguez here, or we
I'm
play it
fine with
safer
it.
with Aaron Jones?
Yeah, I'm fine with him. It's half PPR. Yeah, let's go Jennings and C-Rod. Alexander's channel, welcome back. Purdy or Lamar?
Lamar.
Pick 2 receivers and 1 flex. Rice, Adams, Judkins, Emmanuel Wilson, Igbuka, Myers, Monungai, Strange, Andrews, or Loveland. I don't know if that's. I guess the tight end question looks like it's a separate question. If it's tight end, you got to go Andrews, right?
Yeah, tight end Andrews. I would go Rice and Adams at wide receiver with Judkins at the flex.
All right. Now I will say again, it's not Friday yet, but Andrews was limited in practice, so let's just keep an eye on that. But all right, fine. Not one to not have some pity here. David Reeker says he just had his knee replaced last Tuesday on the rehab. So pretty pleased with the pizza on top. You got me at pizza. Flex, Devonta Smith, Evans, Michael Wilson, Booker, DeAndre Swift.
Oh, man. I mean, Devonta Smith could have a nice game. I have him and Evans very close. It's the Raiders. I might go Devonta Smith over Evans.
I think that's fine. Let's get to Get Silly. 239. Pick a flex, Igbuka, Wilson, Fannin, Debo, Harvey.
I was almost going to say Igbuka, and then you threw Harvey in at the end. Harvey.
Yeah. Nice choice there, having Harvey as a flex.
Yep. Very nice.
All right. Then we got Manny Castaneda, 79.33. Start 2 receivers. Burden, Waddle, Flowers, or Evans.
I'm going Waddle and Evans.
Then Prodigy. Lamar or Dart.
Lamar.
Pick 2 running backs. Irving, Marks, Harvey, Judkins, Rico.
Man, I'm going to go Irving and Harvey. Man, you have 4 absolute great choices this week.
Well, you got to pick a flex.
I'm flexing Marks, but Marks and Judkins, man, yeah. I'm going to go Irving, Marks, Harvey. Crazy stacked running back room.
Yeah, very nice. You don't have to worry about it, Buka. How about that? YNW Wemby. All right. I have Jefferson and Evans. Jefferson has been awful. Evans over JJ.
Evans can at least be awful. He can be better than awful.
He can't be worse, right? Can't be worse than what Jefferson did last week. Rudy Torres, London and Higgins. Well, we don't know for sure Higgins is out. Higgins could play. Needs 2 receivers.
Well, I'll say Higgins will definitely be one if he plays. The other Higgins would be my other choice, and then Reed would be my third choice. Although I would like Slayton, so I would drop a Donnie Mitchell, pick up Slayton, and Slayton would be my third choice. So I would rank him T. Higgins, Jaden Higgins, Slayton. Drop Mitchell, get Slayton.
All right, there you go, Rudy. Matt Paul needs some help with wide receivers. Pick 3: Buka, Debo, DK, McConkey, Flournoy.
Wow. Can't feel good about Flournoy right now. I'm just going to go with Buka, Debo, and Ladd.
Yeah, and I'll say if Lamb doesn't play, you could swap Flournoy in for probably Debo.
Yeah.
Bucky Gibbs. Okay, that's good. Flexing Williams. That's good. All right, let's go. You got it.
Let's do it.
Christian Galvan. Rodriguez, Hunt, Hall, Evans, 2.
I'm going to go Rodriguez and Evans.
Phil with another league. Need to unsplit a tie going against the number 1 player in the league. All right. On the bench. We can put Burrow over Lamar this week, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, Burrow over Lamar. Evans over Watson. Woody Marks over Walker.
All right, a couple of changes there, Phil. Go for it. Joe Estrada. Welcome back, Joe. Evans or Shakir?
Evans.
Yep. Gonna go with Evans again. What about Cleveland Brown? Mike Evans or Rico in half?
I still go Evans here.
What's the count here? We've now surpassed last week's or 2 weeks ago Devon Valle.
Well, probably not, because we had to say yes to Devon Valle on Saturday and Sunday too. The good news is after tonight, there's no more Evans or
no more Tampa Bay. Thank the Lord. Let's keep going. Toy Story Andy needs 2. Olave, Diggs, Evans.
I think here I don't love Diggs. I mean, I do technically have Evans over Diggs. But I know you're probably going to go Olave Diggs, so I'll just make it easy for you, Andy, and say Olave Diggs.
There you go. Olave and Diggs it is. How'd you know? Barter Mania. What's up, Barter? Cheers. And by the way, everybody knows Barter Mania, longtime viewer, pays it forward. A lot of people have memberships just because of Barter, so thank you in advance. HN, Saquon, Etienne, Chase Brown, Javonte, and Jacobs. Wow. It's a guillotine league. I was like, no wonder. Pick 4.
Wow. I think you got to go HN. I think you got to go Saquon. I think you got to go Chase Brown. I probably just go Javonte 4 and not even risk it with Jacobs.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely nothing wrong with Javonte. And because even if Jacobs plays, is he 100% going against the Broncos? I mean, it's a tough spot. So you're a guillotine league. You can't take the risk. You got crazy good running backs. Why not? Only $500 in the line. All right, well, good luck.
Good luck.
Absolutely. Alex Snodgrass, welcome back. This is non-PPR. Can you drop K9 for Neil? Why not? What's K9 doing for you?
Why not?
Yeah.
You're never going to start K9. Do it. The only time you're going to start K9 is if Sharp gets hurt.
Okay, so now in non-PPR, go Devin Neal over Rico.
Yes.
JJ Sutton, Evans, or Tet? What, just one?
Yeah, I'm going to go Evans. If it's one, especially in non-PPR, he's got touchdown upside still.
And then in full PPR, we need 2 of Henderson, Cook, Neal, Monungai, Marks.
I'm going to go Henderson and James Cook.
All right. Good luck, Alex. JJ Niner, Puka is number 1, wide receiver 2 and 3, Olave.
Oh, I mean, is he saying Puka is his number 1, 2, and 3 wide receiver? Because that would make sense.
That would be nice if you just put it in multiple times. All right. If there's more to this, we'll put it up. But let's go to the Gaming Wolf. Igbuka, Tet, or Diggs. It says start 1, flex 1. So only one sits.
I'm going to go Diggs and Tet.
Diggs and Tet it is. All right, we got, it's 8 o'clock Eastern. So that means we have, 15 minutes basically?
Yeah, I think we need lightning around these, honestly. Brad
Brune with Evans back. Drop Godwin, Ted, Jacoby, Kinshawn, Aaron Jones, or
you can't. Drop Godwin. You can't drop those other guys.
Yeah. If you have to drop one, it's him. All right, here's JJ Niner. He says he's got Puka number 1. So for the other 2, Olave, Jennings, Ibuka, T-Mac, Ladder, Watson.
Olave and Jennings. Olave and Jennings.
Olave and who?
Jennings,
and then the flex
one
of
Marks.
those.
Marks.
All right. Now we got T-Rob 6415. Evans or Wilson?
Evans.
All right. Steve Ratchik.
Ooh.
Hurts or May?
I think I'm just going to play it safe with May. I feel good enough about May. Then I'm going to go Evans, Diggs, and whichever Cardinals wide receiver plays.
All right. And then let's back to Brad. This looks like same question.
Yeah, cut Godwin. Cut Godwin.
All right.
Can't cut those other guys.
And then we got one from MG Moss. Let's see if there's a question attached somewhere. All right, MG, we're going to look for your question, but we got to keep it moving here. So let's see where we're at. Money Mitch. Baker or Mariota?
I'm gonna go Mariota this week.
Yeah, I don't think you need to start Baker. All right, here's MG Moss. It's Evans or Neal.
Neal's safer. I might just play it safe with Neal here.
Yeah, fine with Neal. Yuya Oda. Hey, welcome back. It's been a while. QB, tight end, and flex. Help. Hurts, Mayfield, or May.
Well, I just said May, so let's go May.
Flex, Tracy, Monty, or Mooney.
Tracy.
Goddard or Fannin.
Fannin.
All right, there it is. Oh boy, and the spammers are out now. That's fun. Zach Rollins in standard. 2 or 3. What do you mean 2 or 3?
I don't know, but I would rank Evans, Diggs, Watson, Godwin.
Okay. And then let's see. Again, gotta stick to super chats for now. Let's go more spammers. Benny. Pick 3. Judkins, Woody, Aaron, Genti, Igbuka.
Oh, you got good choices this week. I'm going to go Judkins, Woody. I might just take a chance on Igbuka tonight. Like, what's the upside for Jones or Genti? Take a chance on Igbuka. See what happens.
Yeah. H. Oski now, 2 of these guys.
I'm going to go AJB and Jameson.
There you go. Don't have to start Evans. H. Oski. Okay, of course. Would you start Evans or Rico in a flex? My RBs are Henry and Chase Brown. My receivers are T-Mac and JSN. Whether this is...
I would probably go... If it was my team, I would go Evans over T-Mac and Rico in the flex.
Okay. Is it Dia? 5, 4, 6, 7.
Yeah.
All right. Say it again. Sorry, I'm scrolling down.
I would go Evans over T-Mac with Rico in the flex.
All right. Balky, Pitts or Fannin?
Fannin. Although I do like Pitts, but got to go Fannin.
And then do I dare sit Jettis for Evans?
Yeah, I would do that.
Yep. Jeremy, Bermudez, Igbuka or Michael Pittman?
I mean, if it's really Phillip Rivers, let's just take a chance on Igbuka tonight.
Yeah. Exactly. All right. This is ad. I'm just going to say ad. 80. 12-man, half PPR, Godwin, Jaden Higgins, Pearson Burden.
I think I'm just going to take a chance on Jaden Higgins against Cardinals.
Yep. Jimbo Fisher. Terry Debo.
Terry.
Definitely Terry. Knicks or Caleb?
I'll go Knicks.
And pick 2, J-Mo, Wandale Wilson.
J-Mo and Wandale.
Golf and Fitz. Dowdle, Bowers, Diggs, Myers, or Pitts in the flex.
I'm going to go Diggs here.
All right. I see a super chat from Caleb Collier. I do see a comment, but I'm pretty sure that's not what you want to put up. So if you see a question, we see one from Caleb, then we'll put it up. All right, got a few minutes left. Let's keep going here. Got also one from Marcos Alvarado. Thank you, Marcus. Oh, here we go. Caleb's. Need a flex. Have Hampton, McLaurin, Watson, and Fannin.
Only one of these guys? If it's full PPR, I'm going Terry. If it's non, I'll go Hampton.
There you go, Caleb. And then here's Marcos. It's Swift over Godwin.
Yeah, I would play Swift over Godwin.
All right. And then I'm not sure. Again, maybe you did, but if we have time, Manny, we did do your super chat. We'll get back to it if we can go backwards, but we got to go forwards first. All right. This is M. McCann, 78. Start one. Jackson, Purdy, or Dart?
I'm going to go Jackson. I'm going to go Evans, Jefferson at wide receiver. I'm going to go 3 running backs, CMC, Dowdle, and Neal.
There you go. Ross Wong. Kincaid,
Likely.
Goddard, or Likely?
Likely.
All right. And then
I don't even know if we have time to read the questions, honestly.
Gin Rail again, Hampton or Vidal?
Hampton.
All right. Oh, okay. Someone got messed up here. Trelvis has to win.
Strange for Pitts? Yeah, I would play Pitts over Strange. You got to win. Can't worry about next week.
Yeah, exactly. All right. And then we got another one from Ross Wong. Start 6 of these guys.
Okay, Jedkins has to be 1. Amon-Ra has to be 1. Hampton would be 3rd. Hendy would be 4th. I probably go Tracy and JJ 5 and 6.
All right. And Bolt needs 3 receivers.
I'm going to go Pickens, Adams, Evans.
And then Monty or K9.
I'll just take a chance on Monty here.
Yeah.
At least he has touchdown upside.
Wilwa Venture. Here's the squad. Set the lineup.
Well, I don't know how many you need. I'll assume 2 running back, 2 wide receivers, and a flex. I'm going to go A.J. Brown, Evans at wide receiver. I'm going to go Kyron Neal at running back. I'll flex Evans, but I'll actually put Evans in at wide receiver, flex. Oh, I know I said A.J. Brown, Evans. Kyron. I'll flex Dowdle. No, I'll flex, Dowdle. Kittle at tight end. So AJB Evans, Kyron Neal, flex Dowdle, Kittle at tight end.
All right, there you go. And then M. Kells, Mahomes or Mariota?
Oh, I think I'm still going Mahomes here. I don't think I could put Mariota.
Yeah, Mahomes will be okay this week. Kelsey or Fannin?
Fannin.
Yeah, let's go Fannin. All right, Turbo 85, Rocker, Monty or Jaden Reed?
Again, I'll just take a chance on Monty here, I think. Should be a high-scoring game.
Yeah, tough matchup for Reed. Jinxed, to be honest. Sit one receiver.
I'm sitting Debo.
Yeah,
get out of here, Debo.
Sit Debo there. Kennerapov. Mecca or Tet?
I don't know. I think I go Tet. I think I feel good enough about Tet not to risk it with Ibuka.
Agree. Austin Marks. Flex. Pitts, Gainwell, Hubbard, Pierce.
You know what? I might just flex Pitts tonight. I don't feel great about these guys. I might just go Pitts tonight.
Yeah. I mean, it's either take a chance on Hubbard or just take what you get from Pitts. Pitts in a good spot. Michael Headguard. Flex one of these.
Ooh, man, I really want to say Wandale. It's either Wandale or Judkins. I don't know. I don't think I could put Wandale in over a workhorse running back like Judkins. I'm going to go Judkins.
Yeah, Judkins, super solid. HLW, pick 2. 2 quarterbacks.
I'm going to go Dart and Baker.
Rooster Marine Supply. Jacobs / Wilson or Singletary?
No, I'll play the Packers running back, whoever the Packers running back is.
Yeah, if you have the opportunity to just have Wilson in, yeah, exactly. Don't worry about Singletary. This is Chines, 86, flex 1.
Evans, flexing Evans here.
Ross Wong again, start 2. Lad Myers, Harvey, Wandale.
Harvey and Wandale.
And then Mulptic, Pittman, Godwin, Burden, or Harrison.
I think in this case, well, if Harrison plays, I probably would go Harrison. Otherwise, Pittman. Doesn't sound like Harrison's going to play, though.
Nah, do not hold my breath for Harrison. J-Man, Wandale Igbuka, or Scary Terry. Just one.
Man, we should have put Wandale on the booms. Why didn't we put Wandale on the booms?
I almost did. I swear, I remember I had him in there and I was like, Wandale. So I switched him out, but I thought about it.
I mean, it's Wandale or Terry. I don't know. I mean, Wandale probably safer, honestly, and I think he has a ceiling. I'm going to go Wandale.
All right, let's do it. And you won't believe it, but you should. That's all the super chats. We've got them all. So we have about 3 minutes left. How about this? Javier Cruz. For reals, can we trust Igbuka?
No, of course not. But I mean, he at least has upside.
Right. You can't trust him, but you could start him. Yeah, Rose, Mara, it's like doubting the faith in Evans. I get it. But again, it could be a trap. Do you think it's a trap?
Could be a trap. It definitely could be a trap.
Yeah. All right. Let's do a few more real quick. Just going to pick randomly from people we haven't answered and maybe some questions we haven't had. OBZ, Burrow, or Goff?
Burrow.
And I'm going to purposely pick questions that do not include Igbuka or Evans.
Thank you.
Now that we can. How about Jonesy, Kincaid, or Henry?
Kincaid.
B. Harris, Hunter, Tracy.
Tracy. Well, we got a couple super chats. We probably should do these real quick.
Oh. All right. This is Brett M. Kelsey Warren likely.
Nah. Just, you got Warren, play Warren. You don't need to drop Chuba for likely. Just play Warren this week. Actually, the second super chat is Arthur just saying nice work catching up. So you don't have to answer that one. We can answer other questions first.
Bearcat. Thank you, Bearcat. Appreciate it. And of course, not at all a coincidence. Johnny Donuts. Thank you. Appreciate you. I actually did have a donut already today. So I'm on my way to what? I don't know. It means good luck, right? It means good luck. It means good things happen. You have a donut, good things will happen. Artie Mitchell, Dowdle or Hampton?
Hampton.
And then Unit Monster, Warren or Johnson, a tight end?
Warren.
All right. One more. And no spammers. We got one from Sean Cousteau, T-Mac or Evans?
Evans.
Yeah. Good thing we have another one, so we can't end on an Evans question. Multic, Lamar or Stafford?
I'd probably just go Stafford and play it safe here, although I do like Lamar this week.
Yeah, I think Stafford just rock solid here. And there's Arthur. Thank you, Arthur. Appreciate you very much. Appreciate everyone. All right. Let's call it. The game's about to kick off. So let's go watch some football and enjoy the fantasy points piling into your lineup. Please, yes. Mike Evans, have like 3 touchdowns.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah, that would be amazing. All right. Well, whoever you got or, whatever's going on here, got going against, good luck. Don't worry. We'll be back on Saturday. This is just one game, just the beginning. Got plenty more that we need to figure out. So join us on Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 Central, 10 Pacific, or you could just do the easy thing and turn your notifications on after you've hit subscribe if you haven't yet. Don't forget, thumbs up on the way out. Thank you all, and we'll see you on the weekend.